Westbridge Hills, welcome to episode number 26 with me, Mr. Sealy P. So, after finishing off stacking the bales, and there are still some in the field, I brought the forage harvester up to pick up the header so we can start in field 21, which is in the southeast corner, so we can do the all crop harvest. What I also did, which was a bit naughty, was bought the Arcursin square bale auto stack. I've done one trailer load manually, and in all honesty, I'm not overly impressed with. I like the whole concept. I do like the IT runner pack. I like being able to take the things on and off. If you can't stack bales as high as you need to on that without them all vibrating and moving and hanging off the edge, it becomes such a small trailer capacity, it's pointless using it. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one. So the rest of the bales that are in that field, I'm going to take off the field with the auto stack. So what I'm going to do, jump into the Puma, which I bought up to do that. Going to whiz down and do that. And I'm going to bring down the forage harvester with the header on, and we'll start clearing that field for chaff. We'll do an all crop. We are waiting for. Let me just end this actually. We are waiting for all of these fields to be ready to harvest. They have got field 10, field 15, field 16 have all got canola in. Field 19 has got barley in again. And like I say, field 21 has got maize or corn, whichever you'd rather call it, which will be ready for collection. So I'm going to take this down to the farm and pick up the rest of those bales. So here we are. The bales are, I'll say, all around us, but they are all around. I'll open up the auto stacker into its operating position, and let's get some of these bales off the field. I think this this auto stacker takes 16. I think you can take. Okay, that's one. Now that mirror that I've complained about a few times, that's in your view when you're trying to drive, actually turns out when you're using this, quite handy, because you can actually see the bale going on, and lifting, so you know when it's okay for picking up the next bale. So it is actually rather handy. Not sure actually how many I've got left in this field, to be totally honest. Two up here. Up to 9, 10. I'm pretty sure when I checked that bale counter at the end of the last episode, there were 32. I took 20 off on the trailer, which leaves 12, and I took 2 using the telehandler over here earlier, which means there should only be 10 left on the field, which according to this counter there are 10. The 2 I took off the field are directly ahead of us, just there. Now here's the other thing. The telehandler, which is just back there, I'm seriously considering selling it and getting the New Holland one. I honestly don't like it. I did try, I gave it a go, just could not get on with it at all. Maybe just me being a pain or whatever, I don't know, but I really did not get on with it. Right, I'm going to put these ones here. Now this is another one of those vehicles, I say vehicles, the trailer, that you need to be lined up really directly in front of it when you unload. Because when you then try to unload the stack, if you're not directly in front of it, then you pull away, you can pull the stack over. So it's always, as much as possible, try and be straight on with it. And what we'll do is unload. Actually, I just had a thought. No, you know what, I will leave it here, it's fine. Ignore me. Right, drop that down. As you can see, if I was at an angle, when I try and pull away now, these prongs, whatever you want to call them, that are down at the bottom of the bales can catch. So you really do need to drive forward straight so they don't knock the bales over. Then you can close it up. So, there we go. That's all the bales off the field. Got the ones over there on the... yeah, I'm not sure about. This is quite a long trailer, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. I mean, they're on there. They're on the ground. I did even consider... I don't know, it sounds so awful. I did even consider trying to reset the trailer back to the main yard and see if you reset the trailer whether the bales would all be left on the floor. I don't know, that's cheating. It's a real kind of cheaty thing to do. But the thought did cross my mind. I can't lie about it. It did cross my mind. So, let me think where I can put this. I tend to be putting all of my trailers kind of across here. So I'll stick this one between the trees. Nice and picturesque. Right, let's pop that there. Ready to be used again. That looks really lopsided. Okay, never mind. It's there anyway. I'm building up quite a bit of equipment here. And I will just park up the case. And we'll go over and grab the forage harvester. Now, all the silage, or the chaff that I bring off of that field there, 21, I'm going to bring down here to this silage bay. Because we need silage here for the farm. Here we are. Right. Let's pick up this header. And we'll get over to field 21. What I'm going to do is start off by loading up the trailer behind me using the forage harvester. And then what I will do after that is I will let the forage harvester run with the worker and I will drive alongside it, pulling the chaff trailer. I was hoping to do this multiplayer, but my multiplayer companion is not available, so it will just be me, I'm afraid. So there may be a little bit skipping ahead. We'll see how we get on. Anyway, I'll get us down to the field. Right, here we are. Let's open up this header. Let's say, unfortunately with the Russell mash, the header on this one is only 6 metres. I think on the New Holland, the maize header is 9, I think, and the Chrome Big X, I think it's 10.5 metres. So this is going to take a little bit longer than I'd hope, but it's not the end of the world. So let's get it turned on. He says, drop it down, turn it on, make sure the pipe is out, and it is. And so we begin. if you happened to catch the multiplayer episode we did on Sosnovka Sovkhoz, I believe it was episode 35, maybe, might have been 34, where we did massive field 18 doing this. I mean, this is a comparable size actually, it's quite a big field. So I'm probably going to do as much of this as I can, if not all of it will be done as an all crop like this. Like I say, I was hoping to do it multiplayer, but that hasn't happened. And it will all be going down into the silage bay at the dairy farm because we need silage there. I've got hay bales, got straw bales, because I'm now using the square baler, which I haven't done on any of my other maps. There's no silage bale wrapper for square bales, so I will be using the silage from the silage bay, which it don't do the same thing. Having the self-propelled feeder wagon will help with that, because I'll put one of each bale in, then fill up the rest with silage, so I'll get the mixed ration. It'll be fine. This is going to take a while. I'm going to make no bones about that. This is going to take a while. It's a big field, it's a narrow header. But hopefully we'll get it done. I whizzed back to the yard and picked up the Deutz file. I've done one load, that's been dropped off down there already. I'm getting about a strip and a half per load, so I'm going to work across the field quite rapidly. I'm also thinking I'm probably not going to fill that silage bay completely. Probably only half fill it. Probably about 300,000 litres I think will be about half full, and that will do me for quite a while. The rest I'm going to stick into the silage bays down at the biogas plant, because I'm going to need the money, because there's more equipment I need to buy. I need to buy more fields. I'm going to need some money coming in. So that's the plan for everything that comes off of this field at the moment. Cruise controls on. We are crawling along next to the Rosselmash, and to be fair, we are about 5,500 litres off being full. This should be the last load I need to put into the silage bay at the dairy farm, hopefully. Now, as you can probably see, we haven't even used half the field yet, and it's going to put us somewhere in the region of 325,000 litres in at the dairy farm. So the rest of this will then all go to the silage bay at the biogas plant, which is going to then be somewhere in the region, probably about the same, about 300,000 litres. I'm pretty sure, there we go, that's us full. I'm pretty sure at the biogas plant we've got about 100,000 litres already, I think. So it'll give us a little bit anyway to blanket, which we can then sell. That's kind of the plan. I'm going to get this back over to the dairy farm, dump this load and compact it, blanket it, and then that'll be the silage bay at the dairy farm good to go. Now this thing will go at 38 miles an hour, however with this weight on the back it gets a little bit skittery in the front end. I should really put a weight on it, to be fair, and it's a bit bumpy here, so I'm going to slow down. I don't want it getting airborne. I have made the decision and have sold that telehandler. Didn't like it, didn't get on with it. One of those things, unfortunately. Not a lot I can do about that. So I need to wait till I've got enough money now to get the New Holland, which I think is 105,000. So I just need a little bit more cash before I can do that. So let's back this up and unload it, and we should be okay here. So we'll unload that. Fantastic. Right. So we'll keep this going, and then what I'll do is I'll unhook the trailer, because that's not actually, that shouldn't be up that high. I'll unhook the trailer and I'll just use the tractor to compact it, and I'll put on the auto help as well so we can see how much we've got and how compacted it is. Right, that's that. I will just move this out of the way for the moment, because I'm going to keep using it to clear the rest of the field. Swing round and get onto it. Now, this isn't the heaviest of vehicles, so it might take a little while to do it up with the tractor, but not to worry. Right, auto help on. We are on 333,000. 55% full. That's not bad. We'll just compact it down with this. It's going to take a little while, unfortunately, because it's quite a light tractor, but it seems to be doing it alright. 86. Yeah, well, I might speed this little up a little bit. We'll see how we get on. But anyway, 332,999, 333. It's skipping between the two. That should be plenty of silage. I can give the silage to the cows. I can also use the silage in the self-propelled mixer wagon, feed wagon, whatever you want to call it, the Kuhn SPV 12 Comfort. So I'll use the hay bales, the straw bales, and then I will use silage from here to top it up. We are at 98%, 99%, last little bit, 100% compacted. Brilliant. Just drop off there, and we'll jump out and blanket the silo. There we go. So that is now fermenting. I say quite happily. It should be fermenting quite happily. And we will take this back over to the field, and I will carry on clearing the field. As you can see, because I bought the auto stack, I've stacked it rather neatly there. I was thinking of actually turning it the other way around, because I worry that when I use the telehandler, if it pushes forward, it can knock the bale stack over. If it does it that way, it'll go over the fence, so I might twist that round. I'm not too sure, and I was naughty, and I do apologise, but I got rid of that. I think I might have mentioned it earlier, I can't remember now. I got rid of the IT runner bale container. It was rubbish, didn't like it. Even when I came over here and it was sat on the ground, it was wobbling, it was sitting on the ground wobbling. So it's obviously quite clearly a problem with the amount of bales I had on it. It's probably great if you don't overload it, but that was just me, I put too much on it. So I did a reset, which I probably shouldn't have done. I should have unloaded the bales off it and then taken it, but I did a reset anyway. It reset the trailer base and left the bales behind, which is actually okay. It's what I wanted. So I'll hook this back up and I will carry on plugging away. So as you can see, I think I've used probably just under half that field over there. We've got 333,000 litres here, so it's going to be at least that, if not more, that will go into one of the silage bays at the biogas plant. So that's going to take a while. I'm definitely going to jump ahead to that, but we are on the way. We've now got this at least half full, just over half full, so we will have silage in a little while. I will again probably see you at the end once that field is complete, because it's going to take a while. And I keep saying see you on the dark side. It's not on the dark side. I will see you later on for the completion of this field. So despite my best efforts, I have been backwards and forwards to and from that field, and as you can probably tell by the state of the tractor and the trailer, it's going to need a serious wash, and I have not finished yet. It's way bigger than I thought it was going to be, and it's taken a lot longer than I thought it was going to. So what I'm going to say is, for now, this is the end of today's episode, but fear not, for tomorrow's episode, or the next episode, will be a multiplayer. I have been assured I will have assistance. So if you like the episode, give us a like. We haven't got a huge amount done other than trying to clear that field. But yeah, if you liked it, give us a like. If you don't subscribe yet, please do. If you want to leave a comment, absolutely leave a comment, even if it's just to tell me I need to wash my tractor. And we are on Facebook. There should be screenshots popping up there at regular intervals, and links to the YouTube channel and YouTube clips. This is a slightly shorter episode than normal, but not to worry. And as ever, whatever you decide to do, thanks for watching.